Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR, and here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Friday, the 23rd day of July. Here we go. You know on Shabbos that you're not supposed to carry, of course, if you're going outdoors in a place where there's no Eruv around your area. Okay. Now, then there are some carryings that, like, is it carrying if there's a tissue in my pocket? Doesn't feel like carrying, and of course most of you know that that's still called carrying because it's not a piece of clothing, you're not wearing it, and having something extra in your pocket is called carrying, and you're not allowed to do that. You probably knew that also. Let's get to more particulars. What if you have a hat? And you don't want your hat to get ruined by the rain. So you get yourself a hat cover that's plastic that will keep the rain off of your hat. Now you're allowed to wear clothing when you go outdoors on Shabbos. Is that rain cover for your hat considered a piece of clothing? Most poskim say no, it is not. Because you're not wearing that thing to protect yourself from the water. It's not acting like a piece of clothing. It's acting like a protection for your hat. If you're just wearing it to protect your hat, then it's a hat protector. It's not a piece of clothing, and therefore it would be considered carrying to wear that outside on Shabbos. Those people who wear boots or overshoes or things that go over their shoes so that their shoes don't get all wet in the snow, most rabbis allow that and don't consider that carrying on Shabbos. But that's because they're not just protecting your shoes. When you wear those things, they add warmth to your feet, they cause water to not end up all over your feet, and they're basically acting much more like a piece of clothing, and therefore you could wear those as long as they're not loose. If they're going to fall off, then you have all kinds of carrying problems. But if they tightly are snug around your shoes, then you're allowed to wear those on Shabbos. They're starting to make a lot of these different Jewish items so that you could cover your hat on Shabbos by wearing something that covers your hat and you. Like they have these raincoats now that cover you and your hat, and that's a piece of clothing. It is. It's a raincoat. It just happens to have a very big hood. Or they're now making hat covers that cover your shoulders and neck to keep water off of your neck. Then it is a piece of clothing that happens to also cover your hat. So speak to your rabbi about any particularly weird thing that you're wearing so that you'll know, am I allowed, is that carrying, or is it considered a piece of clothing? Always check on that so that you don't end up carrying inadvertently on Shabbos. Thanks for logging on. Log on after Shabbos again for more. Bye-bye.